Okay, hello Yitkan Dana. So fantastic food. I'll give you this link if you want to have a look at what happened to this man after 30 days of eating only McDonald's. Okay, so here we have some nice food. Okay, what do we call these? Do you remember? Asparagus. And not sure if these are different types of nuts, probably. But yeah, what do we call these? Radishes. Okay, this is a yellow one, usually green. Zucchetta in Czech and in English. Well, in American English we call it a zucchini. British English is courgette, a courgette, usually green. The courgettes, then if we let them grow bigger, they're called marrows. And czerwona rzepa in English is, do you remember? Beetroot. Okay, I think you should know all of these. Okay, going on to unhealthy food. So this is junk food or fast food? Well, it's a mixture, isn't it? So this is probably junk food, whereas this is all fast food. Okay, pizza topping and yeah, filling. So we got to be careful of our diet, or we end up looking like this boy. So just yeah, healthy or unhealthy diets, and I think we can go through the questions very quickly. The last restaurant you visited. I think we know these very well, so we don't have to stop on these for too long. Okay, just to go over some of the words. Gluten-free, we talked about that. Celiac disease, non-GMOs, genetically modified organisms. Pulses are beans, green beans, and lentils, chuchka. Vegan versus vegetarian, so we know that. Lactose intolerant. Okay, and I think food is pretty much covered. Now we talked about school, so I'll send you the link as well in the email if you want to look at the Pink Floyd Another Brick in the Wall song, classic. So we compared the old style, old-fashioned school system to the more modern, more open-spaced, obviously better technology, and the differences between being under control and expressing yourself. So I think we can just go through some of the vocabulary. Stages of education, so from nursery school at the age of 4, usually 4 or 5 in England, kindergarten in American English, and then the next level is primary school, which can also be called elementary school, and then second level is secondary school or high school. In between, sometimes they have a middle school or a junior high. That's also possible. And then university, uni for short, university level, that's tertiary education. So if you remember the different degrees you can get, the BA, the BSc, that's the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, then so after 3 or 4 years of study, then another year or two, you get the Masters, and yeah, 2 kind of main fields, arts and science. So different types of school, boarding, a boarding school where you are accommodated. Obviously we divide schools into public and private. Now from history it's confusing because a public school used to actually be a private school. So even nowadays, you say it's a public school. then it could mean that it's actually a private school. But that's always the case with English, can be confusing. Okay, so I'll send you the links, and any more thoughts and questions, write them down so we can cover these topics in depth.